Hello everyone, I am Tessellating Hexagons, and it has been an absolute age since the last time I did a Touch Detective video, except it hasn't, it's just been like a week and a half, but anyway, we're back with the fifth and final case of the game, Invasion, as it's called, and that opening cutscene doesn't really tell you much, but here's Chloe to fill us in on the details, if I can enunciate my words. We're a real pill, apparently, so... Oh, Penelope's here too, with your butt-ass hair. Trying to get back into the swing of post-commentary, because the last thing I recorded was the first part of your version, and okay, so this is what you found in this opening cutscene, Chloe, with your chocolate spread-ass hair. What is it? Is that a pumpkin? I don't know why I said that. Anyway, so what do we have here? Some sort of raffle ticket. 10 anniversary years of what? That makes sense. Okay, so it's a raffle for beef. Okay. So, Penelope, what do you have to say about this? You don't... Okay, so you're getting excited about this thing, but you don't know what this thing is. Well, it's a raffle voucher. We'll save you the trouble of working it out with your butt-ass hair. So, Chloe, I'm just gonna... Yeah, I tried to throw it away, but you can't. So Chloe... What's the big deal with this? So, it's a beef voucher, but we need 5. We have 1. Are there just marbles inside this head? I want a gif of that animation, because that's just beautiful. And Penelope's just like, no. So, where are we going with this? So she's gone back to normal. So clearly this is going to be a repeat of case 1 where we need to find 5 noodles, except we need to find 5 raffle tickets. And if the first case is anything to go by, that means that we're going to have to find like 3 and cut them in half or something, and that's my favourite line in this case. The side of beef dance. A side of beef, a side of beef. That's the first thing I think of when I think of this game, because I love that dance that Chloe's doing, and those lines, like, that's the a side of beef dance. She does that dance, she says those words, that's my absolute favourite thing in this game. So, we finally get to see the department store, which is the last grayed out area on the map, except we can't go there just yet, but we'll get to that when we get to that. So, as I said, this game, compared to the first one in the series, the cases connect together a bit more fluidly, as is implied by the fact that, you know, we've got the Cornstalker and Inspector Diarrhea as recurring characters. And Penelope's an alien, apparently. So yeah, the Seabottom Dwellers that we investigated in Case 3, and the artifact that we rescued from Case 2, they all had meaning, and so... You know, there's an exhibition, it wouldn't take a genius to work out that the Cornstalker will probably be there. So, we should probably mosey on over there at some point anyway. But you wanted to show them something, Cromface? Oh, should we be worried? Because the last time I received a letter, it was from the Cornstalker, and he was threatening to steal our shit. And nope, that's something else entirely. Oh, it's an ID card. We've been officially recognised by the Great Detective Society as a touch detective, and smile is a sound effect, apparently. So, he's going to go and rest for the rest of the day, so we're not going to need him at all in this case, clearly. So we have 1 raffle voucher and an ID card. Beautiful. Now, I can't tell if that's actual Japanese because it's kind of blurry, but I know that her Japanese name is Rena, so there's that. Anyway, I went to the forest first to have some dialogue with Chloe, but you're not supposed to come... Well, you can come here now, but there's nothing for you here at the moment. But at the time, like, I didn't remember until I'd already come here, so you get this bit of dialogue with Chloe. The chocolate spread-ass hair. And that's kind of a recurring thing in this half of the case. She's all kind of, why are you so shit? And then has to admit that she's being equally shit, if not more so. Anyway, first actual stop. An absolute wall of text from the turkey-ass motherfucker himself, Mayor Tom. Because, you know, he's the mayor. Maybe he has a raffle voucher or 5 for us, maybe, because we want some beef? A side of beef? A side of beef? Everything's better with a side of beef? You don't need meth, you don't need speed, because everything's better with a side of beef? Oh, I can feel the parody coming already. Steady on. Anyway, so apparently he doesn't have one after all. Well, you just fail at life, don't you? You're a terrible person, but we already knew that. You're like the Josh Jepson of terrible people. Because you're a terrible person, but we knew that already. But he's far more interested in the Seabottom Dweller exhibition potato. So we've heard of it because obviously Penelope wanted to go to it, and you know, the laws of video games says that it's an important thing, so chances are we're going to be going to it. So yeah. Besides, you see, there we go. I told you the cornstalk would probably be interested in this, and there we go. But apparently, the turkey-ass motherfucker has actually bothered to spend money on this for once. He's actually going to... Well, he already has put in a security system. So, holy shit, Mayor Tom's actually being competent for once. Oh, well, things are shaping up quite nicely. Much like Case 2, before the deception happened. Okay, diarrhea's going to be there, so that's not quite perfect, but still, it seems like we actually are just going to have a leisurely stroll to the department store, and just have a day out. We're not actually going to have a proper case. So, that looks like a trading card, but apparently it's a VIP ticket, and... Okay, so fungies have to wait outside then, and... So, we can only go in as a group of 4, no more, no less. That's kind of... weird, but okay. And touchscreen controls are weird. So, anyway, a lot of stuff to do here in the shopping plaza. First of all, Beenanas. BQFLZEN.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Belgian chocolate bananas, to be exact. Okay, so she ordered... What is her obsession with Belgium lately? Well, I don't know, considering they came fourth in Eurovision, and rightly so. You know, I don't exactly blame her, but... We've managed to condense that entire box of bananas into a single fist-like bunch. And now Dover stands out all the more because he kind of looks like a banana shark. He's so cute, but he's not important in this case, unfortunately. And Antoinette... You could have had a raffle ticket and you got rid of it by not accepting it in the first place, but apparently Beatrice has one, possibly, because she's always at that department store that we've never been to in our lives. And, oh, I recognise that tail. It's Friday! This is the other half of the, Oh, it actually is Friday today as well. The other half of what we discovered in the bonus material between cases 3. Well, technically it's unlocks between cases 2 and 3, but we did it between cases 3 and 4. We found that the Ace was recruiting Saturday and Sunday the freeloaders because Friday had gone missing, and now we know why, because he was thrown off the train. So perhaps he can help us freeload some vouchers, because that's his speciality. It's his thing that he does. Okay, so he saw one in the fountain. Well, I think that counts as progress. We've actually managed to get a thing. It's counted as a separate item, though, because it's all soaking and soggy and poo. Well, not poo, but... You know to come in here, because we've almost high-fived that iron before, so let's just iron the ticket and hope it doesn't fall apart in the process. And weirdly enough, it worked. So we have 2 vouchers, just need 3 more. And you're in a weirdly good mood with your Kylie Jenner lips and your Lady Gaga-ass mop hair. Like, seriously, it looks like you could stick a stick into that pointy bit on her hair and use it as a mop. Anyway, so she's in a good mood, she's seen things from the artifact exhibition. And once again, much like in case 4, first of all, I bet it's not on the 7th floor, but there's something here that sounds like throwaway dialogue, and I don't think I've ever actually read this dialogue before this playthrough. But, or if I did, it went right over my head, but this is actually something quite important for later. So, yeah. Dome of Emerald Light. I'm sure that's not going to come up ever again in this case, despite the fact that I just said that it will. But, yeah, Seabottom Dweller technology. Well, there's an entire exhibition on it, so chances are it's probably going to be important. But she doesn't have any vouchers because she went to all the wrong bits. She went to the foodie bits and the thingy, the exhibitionist bits, no. Anyway, so we have bananas. Now, here's a thought. If she ordered chocolate and got bananas instead, maybe he ordered bananas and got chocolate instead? Just a thought. But that's how you'd know to come here, I suppose. Well, you'd have to check everywhere if you didn't know exactly where to go, but how is it not politically correct to just give us your unwanted voucher nonsense? But yes, sure enough, he wants bananas because he ordered bananas that haven't come in, and, well... What's changed around here? I don't know why that's a question that we get to ask, but... Here we go, here's the explanation of what I was just saying. Because he thinks that the almonds are chocolate seeds, he got Antoinette's chocolate, and she got Shorty's bananas, and so there you go, and it's high-quality chocolate that he didn't even pay for. And now he's having a weird idea about, like, it's not just drying fruit that makes it sweeter, and I think there is some level of processing in there, I don't know, but they add sugar, surely, at least a small amount. And, oh god. You see, okay, I've said in a previous part of this that the idea of a choco banana is really rather suggestive, and he's just confirmed it. He's learning about the birds and the Beenanas, sticking his banana into the Nutella, if you know what I mean. As a point, why do Americans pronounce it Nutella? It's Nutella, because it's not made with hazelnoots, even though it says on the American website, it's pronounced Nutella. Like, no, America, you don't even invent Nutella. It's made with hazelnuts, you fool. Anyway, we have a curry banana. Diarrhea? Cha-cha-cha? Anyway, I did come up here because there's something we need to get here, but it's not here yet. Which is strange, but we'll see what he has to say. Once again, a pun about being underneath a screen, and also making reference to the glass ceiling, which isn't a good thing. I think, if I'm understanding it right. Anyway, I'm not going to bother with Harrison. I don't care what he has to say. I am just not buying any of what you're selling. And he's not selling anything. So, division by 0? Anyway, Antoinette directed us to Beatrice earlier, so now that we've delivered the bananas, we'll see if she has any vouchers, because she's always there doing things. And now, so she's being kind of dozy, because we just woke her up from a nap. Like, how could she nap when there's that nonsense noise happening in the background? So she's gonna go and find us the raffle ticket. It reminds me of the GameCube Animal Crossing days. She is being in all kinds of sleep mode, it seems. But remember, when we received that Choco Banana, Shorty said that it's guaranteed to clear your head, so kind of a blatant sort of message to shove this diarrheic banana down Beatrice's throat, and she deep-throated it. Stick included. No further comments, Your Honor. But that suddenly puts her into overdrive. She suddenly goes all kinds of insanity. So, somehow, eating a diarrhea banana gives you superpowers. Except not superpowers, but just turns you into Daredevil, because if you were to shove that banana in your eye, you'd probably go blind as well. Did I just make a pop culture reference? What the balls? Anyway, she's going into not OCD level of detail, but like something like that. I can't remember the exact term, but she's just being really precise anyway. And now she just has to stand around and remember where she put the damn thing so she can give it to us. Uptown Funk gonna give it to you. Don't believe me, just watch. She threw it away. Of course, why would she not throw it away? It's only a MacGuffin that we need to plot coupon our way into a further part of this case. Why wouldn't she throw it away? Hey, we'll fish it out of your bins, and that's not even a euphemism. While we just stand here having those construction noises boring into our head. And of course they've already taken the rubbish away. Dear oh lord. Well, now we can go to the forest, because that's where they keep the crap of this town. He says as they walk past the Banana Nutella Hakuna Matata place. It's a euphemism for anal, okay? I don't need to be any more specific than that. So we have 4 vouchers. Well, we're already doing better than we did with the noodles, because Chloe cut 3 of ours into 6 bundles. Well, we have 4 vouchers, so just need 1 more, but there's nowhere else we can get them from. So might as well report back to Cromwell, and Chloe's gone, so she's here. She's gone from where she was, now she's here, so we'll show her the progress that we've made. So we're nearly there. We may yet win that side of beef. Excuse me, why? I didn't even start this. So, yeah, how about have a face full of simple mathematics? Chloe found 1, we found 3, so get to dividing, yo ass. You only found 1/3 of what Mackenzie found, you and your chocolate spread-ass hair, and now you're just going to do that. Yeah, okay. Well, fortunately for us, there's one thing that we forgot to factor in, apart from Mr. Susan's mirror balls, but that's something else entirely. Cromwell, here are what we have so far. You might happen to have 1 as well, perhaps, because that would be oh so convenient, because everyone's gathered here. We have 4 raffle tickets. Maybe you have 1 more to complete the set? Sure enough, he does. That's convenient. Now, that means that we can finally head off to the department store. But remember, we'd be going as a party of 3 plus Fungi, and since Fungi's a pet, he doesn't count. So, Penelope's still convinced she's an alien, so we'll have to convince Cromwell to come with us so that we can get into the Seabottom Dweller exhibit, because that's kind of an important plot point. So, before we head off there, though, I have been and will continue to be tessellating hexagons, and in the next episode we will go to the department store and see what awaits us there. So, I will be seeing you in that video with the then, and hope that you can join me for it. Long-winded outro is long-winded. See you then.